When I was first getting into Bionicle at a young age, I think the mask collecting was probably one of my favorite parts in all of it. It was just such a cool concept. You could make the characters look like each other, you could give them the special abilities each other had with their mask powers. Sure, it was a big marketing gimmick that you'd go and buy more of these, but it was very fun and very cherished. And frankly, I think it was one of the things that later years of Bionicle really missed out on, seeing as they stopped doing the different masks like this in all of the heroes' colors, really after 2002, after the Toa Nuva released. I think it was a shame. There were plenty of other things that you could collect for Bionicle. You could get ammo packs for the disc launchers, for the squid, that kind of thing, but for the most part, it wasn't very exciting. It was just more ammunition. The follow-up to the masks, the discs that came in the Metro Nui sets in 2004, had some randomization, but the only difference you were getting on them was just the number printed on the front below the same print that all the rest had. It's just not as exciting as the masks were. So I decided, in a fit of nostalgia, that I really wanted to pick up one random box for some of the Kanohi Nuva in this case. Because as a kid, I never actually had any of these masks in their variations. I did have a small number of the original masks that came from those packs. Onua's and Golly's blue color was one of my favorites, but I never picked up any of these. So I decided I was going to change this around. So this is 8598, which is specifically the Kanohi and Krana pack. This retailed for, I think, $2 back in 2002. And since it was in the middle of the Toa Nuva's release, with the Bow still ongoing, it contained 2 of the Kanohi Nuva masks, which were new to it, as well as 3 of the Krana, which were what the Bow used. And while not as exciting as the Toa masks, I still think the Krana are very cool and have great designs. You look at them and you see just how much more organic they're supposed to be. Now, as far as the Toa masks go, I actually do have at least one of every type of mask except for Golly Nuva's. I have the poisoned variation of Toa Nuva's mask, and I had the other 4 sets. So, I would really like to see one of the 2 be hers, although there's obviously no guarantee of that. I would also love to see Lua Nuva's mask in any color, or any of the other masks in Lua's color. I'm a bit of a geek for him. He was my absolute favorite. He was one of the first Bionicles I ever got. In fact, the first set of Bionicles I got, he and Pohatu Nuva were the 2 Toa that I distinctly remember from it. He was always my favorite, so I'd love to see any of these in green or this in any color. Of course, to be fair, the nostalgia is going to make me love absolutely anything I pull out of here. The other sides of the box are fairly interesting. Before I open it up, I do want to point out just how nice the box art is. Here you can see the Nuva mask on Tahu rising up out of energized protodermis, which is what transformed them into the new and marketable set of Toa Nuva instead of the old last year's model that was the original Toa. Other than that, there aren't really any details to talk about. It just reiterates that there are going to be 3 Krana and 2 Kanohi, and some standard warnings. Let's get this bad boy open, though. Now, part of this I would like to keep as a surprise for myself as I keep each one going. So unlike the other sets I've reviewed recently, which you can check out on my channel if you're so inclined, I'm not going to dump these out. I want to see one at a time everything that we have in here. See if I can start off with the Krana this way. So our first one, which is nice in black. I actually may not have any Krana in black. We clearly have the top one. No, the bottom one here. I was wrong. The bottom one here, which I think is also a unique shape for me. It's been a while since I've looked at the Krana I had from the little Bohrok assistant characters. I know I don't have any black ones, though, so that's a very nice addition. I'll have to apologize, I don't remember any of the Krana powers. That's something to look up for another day. Work my way around the other stuff. All right. Next up, we actually have the exact same shape. That's really funny. In yellow, which I do not have this one in yellow. I do have this one in yellow. I should have pulled these out and shown them off for the video, but I just didn't bother. But that is a nice one to have in yellow. Really funny that I have two of them now that came out as the same shape. I'm really amused by that. Felt like one of the Nuva masks. I don't know which one. I haven't looked. So if it was visible on screen, I did not see it. Do not spoil this for me in the comments down below. That was a joke. All right, and the last one, which is thankfully a different shape. It's the second from the top here, and in a very nice blue color, which I also do not think I have any Krana in this color. So I think this was a resounding success, even with the redundancy on the Krana. I really like the ones we've gotten. Of course, the big focus of the video is the masks themselves. First mask out. Drum roll, please. Oh no! Alright, the first mask out of the box is one that's entirely identical to how it appeared in the set, which I already have. So that's a bummer. Alright, that one was a letdown. Let's try this again. Come on, last mask, you're our only hope. Alright, there we go. That's a good one. So this one is the Mask of Shielding that Tahu wore, but in Kopaka's white, which is definitely one of the cooler ones. I may have to put together a Toa of Ice to go on him. I think a simple little build like that would be fun for this. So that one's definitely a fun one to have. I really do not like the fact that I got the Mask of Strength in the same color I already had the Mask of Strength in. That is a massive bummer. So yeah, that, not so bad. Not the resounding victory I would have hoped for, but still a fun and interesting one to look back at.